Water.
McClunky.
Earth.
The rock.
Fire. Please. Air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when
Nathan's feet
attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop him. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and the Knuckle Sandwich podcast discovered the new Avatar, an intern named Craig. And although his recording skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Craig can save the world. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of, the Knuckle Sandwich podcast. I keep telling these people, right? I keep telling you all, season 2, we're doing it bigger, we're doing it better, and nobody wants to listen. Fresh off our last, guest host episode with Idris, we brought on, our second guest. This time, we're doubling down. In addition to myself, Justin, Ace, Nathan, and Xavier. We are joined today by Jasmine, fellow host of Xavier and Jasmine Live Gaming, and also Aaron as well. Like I said, we're doing it bigger and better. Y'all really aren't ready for it, but how's everybody doing tonight?
And also, I want to shout out Justin's mole is also live on the chat.
Yeah, is the lineup is that lineup ever really complete without Nathan's third thumb?
Speaking of lineups never ever being complete, Ace, how's that haircut? How's that haircut like?
It's doing pretty well, thank you very much. How's that Rogaine?
It's coming together.
Hey, we're all going to lose hair eventually, right? Maybe you should just start to accept it.
I think you beat us to the punch, bro. Only black man ever with a comb over afro.
Still trying to bring back the Jerry car, huh?
You look like Mr. Bean.
You are Mr. Bean.
Keep
it coming.
If Mr. Bean was an earthbender, that's who you'd be.
Gingivitis says what?
You say gingivitis?
But yeah, I'm doing good, Justin.
Good.
He started.
I'm doing good myself.
Good to hear. Aaron, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
It's going.
It's going. Yeah.
We can all attest to that. Like I said, season 2, doing big things here. Keeping up with those big things. I know everybody finished the show in their childhood, but this is an Avatar episode. You're talking about Avatar, The Last Airbender. By popular demand, requests coming in. I finally sat down, watched it all, and look at that. We're here to discuss. We're here to talk about it. Like I said, how we do it on the show. I want everybody to go around. Tell me, give me a score. What you think of Avatar, The Last Airbender?
Score, bro. A score? You mean like a music score?
Because
you can't score this show. This show is too good.
I don't like the way that you use two different scores, but I'll let it slide.
Because you cannot. Like, I don't know. I feel like this score is going to be 10s all around, but maybe not. Maybe not. Y'all are some pretty tough judges.
Well, it's going to be a 10 from me.
I give the show a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10. Greatest show.
10 from me.
How about instead of scoring, we rank it against our other top shows? Because it's 10 out of 10, but it's not the best show I've ever seen.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, then what you put it behind?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know if I can think of a better show than Avatar.
I think BoJack is better than Avatar.
Yes.
I enjoyed BoJack more.
I think BoJack might be better than Avatar.
That's crazy, right? And I still juggle those two. I think I still have to put BoJack in second, behind Avatar.
Oh, wow.
I think Naruto is better than Avatar, but it's just me. Me as a weeaboo,
Yeah, I think it's just you on that one.
I think, Dragon Ball Z, I think, is comparable to Avatar. I'll put them in the same bracket.
I was going the same way, Justin.
Put them in the same bracket. But,
Just mindless fighting? You're just gonna put mindless fighting for years?
Yes.
No, not for years, for decades. Okay.
Decades?
So that's why you gotta watch Kai. You know, it's slightly shorter.
Kai is years. Z is decades. And Super is millennia. Generations.
I never liked Dragon Ball.
Because you started with
No,
Dragon
I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z, even as a kid on Cartoon Network.
Mm.
And
Well,
like,
yeah. I did not like it as a kid.
Mm.
I grew to like it
Same.
as an adult after, like I said before, bringing it to Tuskegee University.
Yeah, once you learned your alphabet, right? Finally comprehend mindless fighting. I get it. I get it. I like the show too as a kid. I don't know, how many times do Goku and Vegeta need to fight, you know?
So it's never enough.
How
It
many
had some
times do
good
they,
character development. Had some of
People
the
need
best
to-
character development.
Yeah, man.
kill a character? How about they just die instead of trying to collect the balls and bring them back? All right.
Every season.
Dragon's getting real tired. All right. Going
That's why I actually liked Dragon Ball GT, because the dragons actually
Goes evil.
they actually get tired of it. Like you freaking humans keep bringing people back and starting. What was it like? Every time they brought somebody back, an evil dragon was born in like alternate universe or something like that.
Mm.
And then they all get pissed off and go and fight Goku, and then Goku beats him because he's the main character.
what, he was fighting the dragons?
Yeah.
How
So
many
that's
different
when I
Dragon Ball
watched
Z's are there?
As a 22-year-old man, that's what I was watching. There's Dragon Ball, there's Dragon Ball Z, there's Dragon Ball GT, there's Dragon Ball Super,
Super.
and then there's Dragon Ball Kai.
But
And
Kai
then
is
there's
just
some-
Dragon Ball Z, like as if an adult came in the room and said, "Hey, we don't need 30% of this off the top,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna fix the other 70%."
Yeah, pretty much. Dragon Ball Skim Milk.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dragon Ball the top of the cupcake.
Just the essentials.
That's
much.
my least favorite part of the cupcake.
And then Dragon Ball the butt of the cupcake.
The rest is just
Yeah.
bread.
The wrinkly butt.
Okay,
That's
I need a little bit of the top, but I don't. The top's not my favorite.
Dragon Ball, the wrinkly butt plus a little bit of the top. Top is his favorite.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's Dragon Ball Kai.
Mhm.
But we're talking about Avatar.
Avatar.
We're not talking
Oh,
about Dragon Ball.
yeah. Well, is it Asen? Would you give it a 10? Because you're the only one who hasn't finished the show.
I give the show a 10. The show is a 10. It's a 10. So much a 10 that I can't finish the show. So
Where did you leave off?
I didn't watch the last couple episodes.
Oh man.
Oh, come
So
on.
you haven't seen any of the Sylvan's Comment episodes.
No.
Have you seen the Southern Raiders?
No.
Oh my.
No, he's
What are the Southern Raiders?
He's seen everything up to the final story arc.
Yeah,
he
hold
did
on.
one at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's when after Zuko becomes a good guy, Katara and Zuko finally go on their buddy mission. But it's
Yes.
supposed to be a
Okay.
dark
Yeah.
episode.
I'm aware of that whole part. I just I can't even scroll down to see the thumbnail for those episodes
Man.
because I don't want to know.
The show we did like 12 years ago.
Ace, I can actually kind of agree with you on that. Not for this show in particular, but I've never seen all the episodes of The Office. Just because I think the series stops, like I've said before, when Michael. Everything else.
Well, there's a key difference between that,
Yes.
Justin. One is you just choose not to watch it after Michael's gone. But Avatar, the show's not actually over until he speaks the fire force. So
All right. Well, maybe one day I can bring myself to finish the show.
Doesn't take much to watch a great show.
But
Whatever. I'm
What is-
also the one who didn't finish BoJack, so
yeah,
what can I say?
yeah, that's right.
What can I say?
You can't say nothing.
Yeah, just because the half human, half animal concept just reminds me too much of your back. So,
Ooh. All right.
Dang. Dang. No one's gonna back me up. Everyone's just like, huh. Now that he mentions it, everyone disagree right now. Dang.
Ace, it was a joke. You don't have an animal back, okay?
What does that even mean? Why are you
Man.
saying it?
Because you got all butthurt about it, man. You don't have an animal back, okay?
I don't know what that means. That's all I'm confused. Stop.
Ace, bro, it's just jokes, man. It's a comedy podcast, man. Come on, dude. And I mean, the characters in the show, they wear shirts anyways. So it's like you can't even see their back. So how would I know? How would I know?
I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't. I'm not a part of that. Right? I'm not a part of it.
I was hoping one of us wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 so we can have an outlier.
I'm not gonna give it a 10.
Okay. What's your score, Justin?
Give it a 9.
Okay. All right. I got our black sheep. Why would what? Oh, go ahead there.
Nah. You're good.
Why you give it a 9, Justin?
It is still a very good show, but like when we're talking about shows that I think are just better, I didn't necessarily. I felt one really good connection with Avatar, and that was just at the end. When Aang and Katara finally get together for real. But BoJack was a roller coaster ride throughout the entire show. So
okay, I got you.
It didn't get me like that.
So it's only mainly because you're watching it now as an adult,
Right.
Oh yeah, I definitely appreciate it more now as an adult versus sporadically watching it as a child.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are a few key episodes that if you just caught it randomly as a child, you'd be like, what is this? The whole swamp episode was just strange.
That's the first episode that came to my mind. Because that's weird if you don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Right.
Nonsense. Actually. Like LCD level nonsense.
Why'd y'all think of that one first?
LSD.
That swamp monster, it honestly, what makes me think, what brings that episode to me first is like this one time that Ace lifted up his arm. I saw his armpit hair and it reminded me of that swamp monster. I was like, dang, bro, what do you like? It's not cosplay. Like,
hey, we got like 4 other people in here, and no one else is gonna get my back. No one's gonna help me fight Nathan this episode. I'm all on my own again. Okay. Okay.
Bro, you got me with the gingivitis thing, dude.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, it brings the swamp episode to my mind first as like you have to, like an inside joke, you kind of have to be there.
Oh, okay.
It's all about like backstory. It's just a bunch of references to the backstory that you learn and that gets built up in season 1. If you just jump in or you don't know, you don't have the connection already, the episode really doesn't mean anything.
No, okay.
And it also references the future episodes. So
Yeah.
if you don't stay to see what happens, then that episode really means nothing at all. And it's a weird episode anyway.
Mhm.
There are a few like that.
Episode that came to mind, like that would be the one when there was the 2 tribes trying to get through the canyon.
Ugh,
No, I know
Yeah.
you hate that one.
Well,
it's a bad episode.
when I compare it to Bato from the Water Tribe, I hate Bato from the Water Tribe more, despite the action scene at the end.
They tried.
I liked how every episode was like its own, like it was part of a larger storyline, but it was also its own miniature storyline, like from start to finish. So you could watch, most episodes, you could watch it just out of place and kind of get something from it, get some satisfaction.
Yeah.
Especially season 1.
Yeah.
Like I think it's season 1 or maybe season 2 where they go to the Earth Kingdom and they just have that huge, like they just get on that huge slide and it's like a car chase scene almost.
Boomy.
Yeah, King Boomy.
Was that all one episode where he's like on that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then he goes and fights King Boomy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all one episode.
That's all
That
one
was
Oh,
in season
wow.
1.
They like a lot in those episodes. Like a lot.
What do you call that? It was like a sled, right?
It was their mail system. I
Mail
think.
system, yeah. That's one of the best episodes to
It's a
me.
good one.
Speaking of best episodes, we're going to go through each season and try to pick out your favorite one.
Oh goodness.
Well, I guess they call them books. Each book.
Each book.
So from season 1, your favorite one is King Amashu, Nathan?
I thought his name was King Boomy.
Oh, King Boomy, yeah.
King Boomy, yeah. Where he's like really buff,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Eating rock candy. I remember that a lot as a child.
Yeah, that'd probably be mine for season 1.
What about you, Justin, since it's fresh in your mind?
I think the Warriors of Kyoshi is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like to see that Sokka development. I didn't like Sokka at first, but
Oh man.
I know nuts now because I see a little bit of myself in Sokka. I think our humor is very similar.
I think the same. My favorite season 1 is Siege of the North. Just the whole like 2-part finale. Because I remember as a kid thinking that man just snatched the moon out of the Earth realm. Like, what kind of psychopath? It don't matter if you're not Water Tribe. You need the moon. What are you doing? That was my favorite.
That was so epic.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
That was my favorite. Especially
my favorite from season 1
came
too.
up as the little water spirit.
Yeah.
And then he murked everybody.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got Zhao. And then Zuko was like, "Come on, man, I can help you." And he was like, "Nah," and then he died.
Zhao did not want Zuko's filth touching him. All right,
The whole spirit of water just about to take you. We don't know where he went. He just knew that he got took, and he would rather do that than to let Zuko help him.
He ain't gonna touch Zuko's hand. Touch Zuko's hand.
Don't
That
do
traitorous filth.
Don't do this.
Wash it off. Just wash off your hand.
And there was no witnesses
tried.
too, but he would know. He would know he touched him. So
Nobody
he made
saw.
the right choice. He made the right choice. I think he's still around in the spirit world. According to Korra, he's just wandering. He's being tortured.
Yeah, well, it's Zhao, so.
Did y'all ever think he looked like a gorilla?
Yes.
He always
Yes.
looked like a gorilla to me. Okay, I know they did it on purpose or not.
It was the sideburns.
Those mutton
yeah.
chops.
Inspired by Nathan that sophomore year.
Woo!
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Jazz.
Well, not almost because
His connected, right?
they don't. Woo! Oh man.
I'm coming up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, there we go.
Because you can't dunk in real life. Because your ankles weigh you down too much.
So, guys, I don't think you all know this, but Nathan volunteers as a backboard for a basketball goal. Local kids in Huntsville.
Did you have a favorite episode from book 1, Asian?
Oh yeah, no, definitely King Umashu. The King of Umashu. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because it was for a lot of stuff, but it was mainly the cabbages. The guy, simple man. And there's always random crap going on in his cabbage cart. You know how hard it is to sell cabbages? No one wants to buy cabbages by the yeah, I know, right?
Bulk.
Yeah, so he's just trying to make a business for himself, and I don't know.
I forgot that was his first appearance. I wonder how he got the cabbages into the city. Because in the beginning, remember, they launched them off the edge. But then later on, he destroyed them inside the city. So
Ooh, that's right.
He had more.
So you think he's bringing more into the city?
He keeps,
Oh, okay.
he has
So
inventory.
If he already has a store in the city, Asian just posted a picture of the cabbage man in the chat. Thank you, Asian.
Man.
My cabbages.
And Aaron, you said it's also the Siege of the North for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was some good writing.
Yeah. I like it once. Season 1, they have a lot of one-shot episodes, which is, designed for people like Justin as a kid who just watch it every now and then if it's on TV.
Yeah.
But I really like in season 2 when they all start to connect a lot more, lead into each other.
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead.
What season was it when that samurai guy was teaching? Was it
season 3?
Yeah.
That's season
You
3.
talking about Sokka's Master?
Sword Master.
Yeah. Say Sokka's Master?
Mhm.
Sokka's Master is the name of the
Oh,
episode.
Sokka's Master. All right. Excuse me.
The samurai guy, so I didn't know, where you was going with that.
Yeah, Sokka. I forgot his name. I'm trying to find a name list.
What?
There's only like 10 people in the show.
Yeah, man. Do you know all your toes names? There's only 10 of them.
Doing it in a way where I can't say yes or no. Listen, all right? Listen.
Gotta.
I'm going to bring this back up. Justin used to wake up every morning, all right, back when you guys were roommates, and watch you with a brush trying to comb over your bald spot on your beard, all right? Spend like hours every morning trying to fix that. All right? Did you ever fix that? Yeah. Sniffle all you want to. I hope you cry. All right?
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
We're still talking about season 1, right?
Yeah.
We got a couple
Anything else
seasons to go.
about season 1?
What'd you say, Xavier?
Any other like comments about season 1? I guess I haven't watched it in a while.
season
I did
in
not
general?
like Aang's
Yeah.
voice in season 1.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. You texted me that, and I had no idea what you were talking about because you're the first person ever to have something against his voice.
I think
He
it was
really
just
sounded like an 8-year-old kid in season 1.
But that's because they actually hired an 8-year-old kid.
Well, it
Oh,
sounded
Mitchell
like it.
Musso. What?
really.
Mitchell Musso? How could you hate his voice? You mean Hannah Montana's best friend? What? Or second best friend, rather. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I just don't think I like.
The sound of children.
There we
You
go.
don't like you don't like Mitchell Musso. That's what you're saying. But
Yeah.
okay, but wait. Oh, but they changed the voice actor. Okay.
They changed the voice
Exact-
actor for Aang.
Yeah, so like it was Mitchell Musso. I don't know why I have to say his first name.
Okay. Okay, what was the other person?
And then
Zach Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isaac.
that's the one I know. I never knew there was another person playing that.
first episode, Mitchell Musso. And then they fired him, I guess. I guess.
His voice was too annoying. I understand.
Wait, that's crazy though. So then what? Wait, it says Avatar: The Last Airbender, first episode, or it says episode 0, but that came out 2006. That's crazy.
Hmm?
Yeah, if you pull it up on IMDb, it says it came out 2006, but then episode 1 came out in 2005.
So
Hey, how did that work? Someone explain that.
maybe he was playing Aang in like the
Yeah, pilot.
pitch stuff. Yeah, the pilot and pitch. But then they replaced him when the actual show started. That's what it sounds
Crazy.
like to me. Yeah, they named it
Makes
episode
sense.
0.
It only had a runtime of 15 minutes. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
So
Ooh.
Justin just hates the
You
shows
just
and
actually
voice
just hate
actors.
you actually just hate Zach Tyler. You
Uh,
hate a guy. Someone you never met. Oh man.
I guess so. All right, you got me.
But it's better than a grown man trying to play a kid voice, right?
Yes.
You get
Yes.
some awful ones out there. All I could think of at the top of my head was a Captain Underpants movie with Kevin Hart playing a child, but not trying to change his voice at all. So I didn't watch the movie.
Hey, you was just there for the check, all right?
Yeah, I know,
I
but
get that.
do a voice or something. But yeah, season 1 was good.
Mhm.
It was just they were still, they're just setting it up, getting the audience.
I
Once they
will
had-
say, as we lead into the next season, even as a child, I did not believe Zuko as a villain in season 1.
What?
I just didn't,
Wow.
I feel like he wanted to kill Aang. He always wanted to belong in the Fire Nation, but he never really want to kill Aang.
What about when he was the blue mask and then Aang was like, "Can we be friends one day?" And then Zuko just tried to hit him with that fire.
That was really, really cool. That was the closest I ever got to believing Zuko as a villain.
Can we? I have another additional villain that I want to speak about. That freaking kid, Jet from season 1.
I hate Jet.
You said you hate Jet.
I hate Jet.
I hate Jet too. I hate Jet.
I hate Jet.
Jet could die.
Why is he there?
Wait, does
Whoa.
he
Did
die?
he?
Didn't he die?
We don't know.
Yeah, he
He remains
We,
unclear.
we assume he died.
I don't
I
care.
assume he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't care about Jet. But yeah, he's a liar from the beginning, and
Mhm.
just whatever. I'm gonna get worked up thinking about Jet because he comes in. He's the type of guy who chews on
Mhm.
like grass
Yeah.
to be cool.
Yeah, what's that about? It's not tobacco.
Well, they couldn't
You
have
don't need
tobacco
it.
in the kids show. All right. I was trying to be cool out there. That didn't make you want to get up and get a toothpick
No.
before we found out he was trying to kill the town full of children.
Everybody.
Blow up a dam.
Found out
Yeah.
he's a domestic terrorist.
Or am beating up that old man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's about to kick him, and Sokka had to put him back, and that kick would have killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. I'm glad they brought him back for season 2.
Me too.
Didn't they make him like a good guy or something? Or he started like having a change of heart?
a little bit, but then he immediately went back to. Oh, ooh!
Oh, freaking
Justin just posted the picture of Sokka holding back his foot. How'd you find this so fast?
It's on the wiki page for him.
Okay, because he's about to kick him. He's about to kick him in the head. He's about to kick this old man in the
Really
head.
leaning into it.
terrible guy. He didn't get beat enough as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
Yellow
Resident
Prison, huh?
Evil.
that's because the Fire Nation killed you.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, good point. Okay.
Which is the murder of his parents is one of the Rough Riders, one of General Iroh's crew.
Oh.
You see him in the flashback, and then you actually see that character whenever Zuko and Iroh are on the run, and they're chasing him.
Ooh. See, that's a little detail. See, that's something you can only get on the Knuckle Sandwich podcast.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at that. We got experts, subject matter experts over here. All your other bullcrap podcasts where they're just skimming the surface.
Yeah.
How they're just skimming the surface, shallow as a plate of cereal. Well, us, we get deep. Okay? We take it there. Bro. College educated.
College educated. Nathan eats his cereal on a plate. We just found out. Only find that out on the Knuckle Sandwich podcast. Use a fork. Yeah.
All right, let's jump into that season 2.
Real quick though, speaking about that Blue Spirit episode, right? Is that the same episode where Aang uses a mattress to almost kill a man?
No, that's you're thinking of episode 2 when he was escaping the ship. Yeah,
okay.
He slams Zuko against the wall like twice. And one more time he couldn't measure against the ceiling and then ran away.
Oh, all right.
Ace has a good relationship with his pillow.
See, so in season 2, gosh, season 2,
my closest friend. Okay, I'll start with season 2 because my episode is easy. Easy. It's when we get introduced to Toph and she's fighting all those buff guys in the tournament.
The Boulder is not pleased with this choice.
That was good.
Yeah,
by far.
I will agree.
Episode.
The
I
Blind
think
Bandit.
Season 2 had the most of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, I think so.
Season 2 is stacked.
It is pretty stacked.
I think my favorite is the library.
Oh man,
everything from the spirit, everything about it. I just like Toph struggling outside. Good episode.
I was hoping we can mix them up because I was also going to say the library / desert. But now I need to think of something else. So it's not we're not all saying the same thing.
My favorite episode from season 2 is Appa's Lost Days. It's a lot of high competition, but that one really gets me because it's like watching physical and emotional abuse for 22 minutes, and I'm 10 years old, and I'm like, I like Appa. You know, I don't know why you decided to write this. It's really sad.
Yo, I fell asleep on the library episode. I've never seen it.
What?
Oh my goodness.
That episode is hugely
scary.
How far did you get into it? Yeah, the owl.
I think I woke up at the end. I was like, I'll just keep going.
When they found out most information about the Fire Nation.
Wow. I'm going to go back and watch that.
Yeah, it was good.
See, that's something else that I could only get from the podcast.
When it first premiered on Nickelodeon, the desert and the library were shown together as like a movie, and they called it Aang's Fury.
Wow.
I don't know if we actually watched the episode because that title really only matches like the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
This content.
That's the other thing I like about
this podcast content is so good.
Go ahead, Jasmine.
You ever get those apple pies from Costco and they're like 2 feet in diameter? It's just so much content. That's what this podcast is like.
Oh, we got a key lime pie from Costco once, and it sat in that fridge for a long time because 3 people can't go through that much key lime pie if they wanted to.
You can't eat key lime pie every day.
No, you can't.
Yes, I think you can. You can.
You can. Justin, go buy a key lime pie from Costco tomorrow. I promise you, you'll be sick of it.
Key lime pie, cheesecake. I don't think you get tired of them.
Oh man,
it's like a whole cow's worth of milk. Where were we at with the season 2?
Jasmine was about to say something.
Oh yes, I was saying the reason that I like Avatar, or what kind of elevates it above other shows, they always have high stakes. The stakes are always like crazy high. I think
Yeah.
the desert was a really good example of that because you had
Mhm.
on the one hand the greatest weakness the Fire Nation would face in a generation, and then on the other hand you had Appa being kidnapped, and they just put them side by side. They just let you watch it happen for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, Appa getting kidnapped. Oh, that made me mad.
Oh, just the agony in Aang's eyes when he was like, "Where is
Yeah.
Appa?"
Mm-hmm. I know.
I was like, "No, I don't know. I couldn't do it."
He doesn't lose his cool like that.
That might have been why I skipped the episode, because I was like, bro, I can't deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
Appa's not here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just watch these people
Mm-hmm.
break my heart. How?
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
already-
you should not watch BoJack Horseman.
Oh.
Oh, watch the show. Gotta learn.
Those sandbenders sold him real quick too. It was only like a day or two until they found him. They said he's already Boston Say by now.
Yeah.
You see how big that city is later.
Yeah, that's you can see when they give you a map of the world. You can see the walls of the city. That's how big it is. You
Yeah.
can see it from space. Yeah. Darren, what's your favorite episode this season?
Yeah, I really like the Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Mhm.
Arrow's story broke my heart.
Dude.
He was singing for his son. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, I like all the stories in that. It came all together because it was a break out of all the turmoil, and then then we were back into it. But it was a good get some depth for all the characters and stuff.
Yeah, that's always a solid choice.
They had the audacity to put the Tales of Ba Sing Se right next to Appa's Lost Days.
Yes,
As if
they did.
I had the emotional capacity for that.
It's hard to watch it like right after each other. Like when I marathoned all of it,
Mhm.
and then I got the heartbreak from Arrow's Tale, and then it goes immediately into Appa's Lost Days.
I know.
Eh,
It's horrible.
Mhm.
That's good writing, though.
yes,
Does the date that Zuko went on, does that girl ever come back?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And I mentioned to Xavier, Ba Sing Se is an enormous city. And at the end of that episode, they like kiss awkwardly and Zuko just runs off. And that's like leaving a girl in the middle of Times Square at midnight. Never to be again.
And she probably died.
She probably had a rough night.
Got robbed right there. And they were in the bad part of the city too.
They were.
They weren't in the inner walls now.
Right. She probably had a rough time getting home. People looking for her and stuff.
She take care of herself. She
On a
good.
date with a stranger?
She
Oh my
good.
God. Oof.
Let me think. I don't want to say the desert / library. So I'll say my favorite episode of the season is just the Dai Li. Was that the
Mhm.
name of the episode when they first got to Boston Say?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like the Dai they were pretty dope.
The way it was a little scary. The way they
Mhm.
kept dodging all their questions.
Mhm.
And eventually as a kid we think that the Dai Li killed the host and this replaced her. We didn't know
Yes.
they is what centered for more brainwashing. Yeah, that was a good episode. And
That
then
entire go ahead.
I was saying just set the tone because it reminded me, there can be Earthbender bad guys too.
Mhm.
It's not just the Fire Nation that we're fighting here.
That's true. I think the whole time they were like, Fire Nation is evil,
Mhm.
and everybody else is good and oppressed. And I'm like, no.
Ooh,
Everybody
what about
else.
Zuko alone?
Zuko alone was really good. That would have been my other
Season
one.
2.
My other choice.
That
Man,
Western
y'all know all
feel.
these episode titles. I'm over here. Just remember scenes. I did Google Dai Li. That was where the second in command guy, he was corrupt and he was
Long
trying
Fang.
to take command.
Yeah, well, he was basically already in command. He was just trying to stop Aang from reaching the Earth King.
Oh yeah.
There's no war outside.
Like, huh?
They destroyed one of the walls not 2 days ago.
Right.
He
With
tried
that
to
big
cover it
drill.
up. Yeah.
That was a cool episode.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
season 2 is stacked.
I
We didn't
forget
even
how they
touch Crossroads of Destiny.
finished it.
Oh yeah, Crossroads of Destiny. When they killed my man on TV,
They killed
killed Aang on
They
TV.
killed the protagonist.
Had me go to school the next day, and everybody was all sad and depressed. The teacher was like, "Do your homework?" Like, no, I didn't do my homework. You see Avatar last night? What are you talking about? And then we had to wait a whole year for season 3 to come. That's sick.
It was like a well cooked steak. And all the seasoning came together just right. Azula and them, the Dai Li, Aang, yeah, Katara, Zuko for a little bit. Uncle Iroh was a boss. Just landed just right.
What was the episode when all of them were on the beach?
The beach.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
That's season. That's in book 3.
That was season
Oh, okay.
with Zuko's sister,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to really know each character, like
Mm-hmm.
their
Yep.
deepest, darkest.
That's my favorite
Heart
episode on
issues.
the entire show.
It's basically a
Okay.
psychology episode.
Mhm.
Man, that was deep. That was one of those episodes where I was like, okay, I'm a grown man. Why am I learning about my own self and my own psyche from this kid's TV show? What was the episode where they go to that? There's like that spirit or something that keeps haunting the village.
The pandas
Just
one?
steals people.
yeah. Is it just called the Spirit World?
I think yeah.
That's in season 1.
Season 1.
What was it?
And
2
it was
Yeah,
just someone who was dressed up as somebody.
What?
What am I?
Are you thinking of the
That was
Bloodbending
Katara.
episode?
Didn't Katara save that village?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
The
the
Painted Lady?
Painted Lady.
There are a lot of episodes
Painted
where
Lady.
spirits come
Mhm.
and take people.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Isn't that basically the whole show? Wait.
those. I mean, that one episode when that panda was just snatching them up and then they were disappearing into the woods.
Oh yeah, that
You know what?
panda.
Was another one of my favorites from season. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish your thought, Nathan.
Oh no, that was.
What?
Okay. Another one of my favorites from season 2 that
I was
just-
speaking much mouth, Ashy. That was your native language.
Ew.
Y'all
What were
remember
you
the
gonna say,
episode
Jasmine?
with the firebender? What was it like the roamer, the wanderer,
The deserter.
something? The deserter. That was season 2. That was a really good episode.
No, season 1.
That was season 1.
Yeah, when he burned Katara's head, I remember that. Yeah, season.
Oh yeah, no, that
Oh,
was
that
season.
was season 1. That was
Mm.
before she learned shit. Oh yeah, and he fought Emperor Zhao, Commander Zhao. Zhang.
Yeah, my man.
Oh yeah. All right, we can move past that. I just like that guy.
AC likes that episode.
Wait, we're in
And you in
season.
a pirouette playing with fire.
You just learned. You didn't even-
He's having a good time. Like, picking up skills. Like, step back. Like, like, you can't be upset at him. You know?
And Sokka tackled him to the ground.
But, almost, she basically stuck her finger in an electrical outlet. Like, what do you think? You're going to get shocked? You're going to get mad at the wall or what? Step back.
So you're still putting all the blame on Katara.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, even when you see, like, your family member start a fire, like a campfire, like, everyone always, like, even though he knows what he's doing it correctly, like, I'm going to step back. I'm going to step back. So this kid who's learning these abilities, step back, chill out.
She actually, if you go back and we watch it, she was pretty far back. He just really went all out.
Yeah.
Season
Conspiracy,
2 is
right?
also- Oh,
What?
What?
I thought
Maybe,
you were to give a conspiracy theory.
yeah, conspiracy. Maybe
Oh,
she wanted him to hurt her, so he would be afraid
No.
to use fire.
I don't think so. I
No.
think she was just minding her business.
Okay. All right. Well, think on it. We'll come back to that.
Okay. Yeah.
I also
Come
like
back to
season 2. Did we get introduction to Ozai in season 2?
You don't see Ozai until season 3.
Remind me, because I haven't know. Ooh, when we get to theories, I got something to say about Ozai.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Anything
Season
else?
2
Season
is-
2?
Season
Um,
2 is where they had that episode, The Serpent's Pass. Was
Yeah.
that it?
Mhm.
Where they had that big cave or the way through the mountain, and
Yeah.
the hippie guy was singing.
Oh no, that's
Tunnel.
the cave with two lovers.
Oh,
Oh, Secret Tunnel.
okay, Secret Tunnel. Okay,
Mhm.
I was wrong.
Tunnel.
Never mind. Is that season 3?
Another episode I like
Tunnel.
season 2. I like the chase.
The chase
Mm.
was a great episode.
Mhm.
Azula's my favorite character. That one really showed how calculative and smart she was.
She shot Iroh in the chest.
Because she knew he was the only one who could stop her. And she just ran. She's like, I can't win against the Avatar in 6 seasons.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh is definitely the most underrated character
For sure.
of the whole show.
When he did the dragon mouth thing, when he drank the tea.
Oh,
and
Oh,
everybody-
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
channeling the lightning for the first time.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's the unk I never had. Yeah, I got some good unks.
Let's go ahead and jump to season 3.
Shout out to my Uncle Ernie, my Uncle Pete, my Uncle Tony, my Uncle Arcelio. I think that's all my uncles.
That sounds like a black family right there.
I wonder how they feel about being compared to a cartoon. You know?
Yeah, I know, right?
We good for season 2?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think that covers it. Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun. Season 3.
Like I mentioned, my favorite episode of the entire show is the beach in season 3. For basically all the reasons Nathan talked about. You get a deep dive. And I like it because you get a deep dive into the villains, for one, which is cool. And also, you kind of understand more that they're kids, which is also cool. But they're not little kids. They're just teenagers.
Yeah, you forget Azula's only 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But she took down the whole city.
She took down all of Ba Sing Se,
Mhm.
but she has insecurities.
Yeah.
Took down all of Ba Sing Se. And also killed the Avatar, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, she did kill.
She did kill the Avatar. She had their mirror for that scene.
For me, season 3 is hard. I like the headband because it's just Avatar Footloose. You
That-
know,
It's not an argument.
I know it's not an argument,
It's
but
a description.
you got Aang out here being Kevin Bacon. All right,
Again, just a description of what happened.
but Jabba does not like me picking that
It
option.
doesn't explain why it's good because it's not a good episode.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna put us on mute for a second.
He actually put
I think he did.
actually put them on mute.
Pick it up real
Alright.
quick.
I'm back.
All right.
What was I saying? Avatar Footloose, you know. But my favorite episode would be Avatar in the Fire Lord. That what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Good
was a
one.
good one. That's a good one. That's the
Oh.
one when it
Was that when
covers.
he didn't sleep and it was the Melon Lord?
That's
Were
the
they talking about the
flashback
Melon
one, right?
Lord?
No, that's the flashback one. When you see Avatar Roku and Fire Lord
Oh.
Sozin in their relationship.
Oh, that was a really good one.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
hey,
weird.
don't go to war, all right? I'm gonna go to this
or,
war.
or I'll kill you.
He's like, all right, you got me. I won't go to war.
He walked into the Fire Lord's palace and blew it up, and then continued to live in the Fire Nation peacefully on the island. That's the kind of power that Avatar had back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's above the law.
Really?
Just none of the foresight.
Yeah, it's like and Roku let him die. Looked at him. Me and Jasmine, we watched that episode recently. You're trying to figure out because everyone was off the island at that point.
He's trying to save it.
Yeah, what was he trying to do? He was trying to save the village, and I'm like, come on, just let it go. Yeah,
Let it
what y'all think
go.
was going to happen when y'all built a village on a volcano? Okay,
Right. You didn't have any kind of evacuation plan.
Yeah, they got away. You the Avatar, let it burn down.
Burn down.
Build it
You
back
can
up.
build it-
Yeah, you can build it
exactly.
back up. You Earthbender boy.
Stop.
Yeah, he just died.
He just died. I know he was old,
Mhm.
but dude.
You the Avatar. Fire Lord Sozin cold blooded though. He
Yeah.
cold blooded.
He really just
He-
looked,
he-
he looked that man dead in his eyes.
He came. He came out there to help. He's like, now wait a minute, or I just let you die.
Good stuff.
That's a good episode. My
Wait.
favorite. Oh, go ahead.
Before you say anything, Justin, anybody else like the headband Avatar Footloose? Is it just me?
I liked it.
Explain what happened in that episode? I think I
Exactly.
remember.
I can explain what happened in that episode. Is this they try to blend in as people in the Fire Nation, and Aang accidentally put on a school uniform. So then Aang goes to school. You know.
That was a great episode.
Yeah. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan.
That was so
didn't even
enjoyable.
remember. What?
I don't remember what happened, but I remember how I feel.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
important.
And you know,
And basi-
there's someone in this chat who's an author of books,
That's correct.
and so they should be able to understand when I say that.
Yes.
I may not remember everything in the book, but I remember how I felt when I read
It's
the book.
actually more important, I think, than remembering the actual event. So I accept your argument more than I accept it's
Avatar Footloose. Well, that's all I should have to say because he got Kevin Bacon. But Aang's just trying to teach the city how to dance. All right, trying to teach the city how to dance. He the Avatar. You got to cover everything. Go ahead, Justin.
I'm I guess triple down. My favorite is the beach.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So, I do have is it the comet episode? The one where they invade the Fire Nation with
Day of Black
5
Sun?
boats.
Black Sun.
Yeah.
Hey, no more respect. Don't just say 5 boats. Big boats. Big stuff.
But I know I sent Xavier the video. I think this one where they're taking out Battlement. Sokka and Katara's dad jumps in one. 2 seconds later, blows up. He's out the rest of the fight. Put the video in here.
Yeah, it happened so fast. It says,
That's
make
my
sure you
favorite
watch each
scene.
other back. Jumps in the window and immediately you hear like ding ding. Half dead. Good. I liked how Zulo was able to somehow outrun them all, even though you got 2 earthbenders on her and she's running on the earth. But they want to just close. I don't know.
They've seen her. She's blown up Earth before.
Yeah, but she couldn't do anything. She couldn't bend at that time.
Dang.
I understand why they were in the room with the Dai Li.
Yeah.
And those people, cold blooded, coming to Fire Nation like
For
that.
real.
But after they escaped that room, they were still chasing her in the tunnel. I was like, what are you doing? Just close the wall down.
Excellent point.
Nathan, what's your favorite episode of this book?
Book 3. I had it. Hold on, I had it. I actually was going to say the library episode, and then I realized that was not season 3. So then I went back, and then I saw the thumbnail for the episodes that I haven't seen.
Okay, well, you keep looking, Aaron.
I'm coming to terms right now. All right, come back to me.
Go and watch him right now.
So the one that jumps out at me is Sokka's master, mostly because I think he's my favorite character, and that was the whole him just finding his own in everybody else that has all these special abilities, and it was funny. So that's my favorite.
So what I thought gives you the best of who Sokka is.
Yes, he worked hard. He's not just a jokester.
Right. He's creative,
Essential member of the gang.
and optimistic. Bannon sword.
I don't even think he needed that episode. He already had his boomerang. We knew who he was.
No, he needed it.
No, he had the boomerang.
They mentioned in the chase in season 2 when it's the 3 of them against, and Toppa's like 3-on-3, and Sokka's like, oh, actually, there's 4 of us. They're like, oh yeah, well, it's with no bending, so it kind of established.
Even though the 2 other people on the other side had
I know,
bending.
right? Established that Sokka was never quite one. He did his own thing.
He's the leader of the group.
All about Sokka.
He was the leader of the group. He was fine.
I liked it. I thought it was a phenomenal episode. And I think that one came right before Avatar and the Fire Lord, and I think that one came right before The Beach. So they were knocking it out of the...
They were going back to back. And they took a break with Nightmares and Daydreams.
Yeah. They had to, though.
They had to remind us what the risk was. That was all.
Some other top contenders, Ember Island players.
Greatest recap episode.
Any show to ever air. And Southern Raiders and the Puppet Master. I don't like Katara, like as a character in general, but in the Puppet Master and the Southern Raiders, we got to see the darker sides of her, and that's what I appreciate.
Yes, I'm with you there.
Yeah,
I think I've said this before. Katara is my least favorite, but that episode, she did the thing. She bloodbended.
Yeah,
she was on a
I
mission.
was like, there you go.
Right, she wasn't playing around with these people.
No,
she honestly didn't even need Zuko.
Yeah, on the ship, he didn't help.
He didn't.
Wait a minute. All he did was just tell her where they're at, and then she took care of the rest, really.
Yeah.
Just along for the ride.
Yep.
Did you find your episode, Daisy?
It's somewhere between the Puppet Master and Sokka's Master. Yeah, between one of those. For the
I do like the Puppet Master. I'm surprised they aired that on TV.
Me too.
Kid.
Yeah,
that was kind of dark.
Just
very dark.
Katara's little ghost story in the beginning was scary.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
This is at the time where I'm still afraid of Courage the Cowardly Dog. So yeah,
Right.
anything where the screen makes my room darker, I don't. I don't want to watch it.
I think it was crazy that they made what's her name? Hama? Was that the old lady?
Yeah.
They made her backstory make you like almost root for her, and then she's like, "No, it's still wrong."
I know.
Well, yeah, I was rooting for her up until she was grabbing innocent people. That's where her and like Jet make these mistakes.
I know.
Why you bring a random?
It makes them bad. That's another example of like a bad guy who's a waterbender.
Oh yeah.
It's not just the Fire Nation. There's bad and good everywhere.
Oh yeah, and that's the one where they find the address the water in the air.
Hmm.
Up to that point, we never seen anyone get water out of the air.
And the plants.
Well, we seen plant building. I guess we didn't see
Well-
him just actually suck it out of a
Straight up
yeah,
kill.
kill the plant.
Y'all remember that episode when she like the I guess the juxtaposition during like the first season when Katara just had like the little umbrella of rain, and then the third season when she like stopped all the rain around her.
Yeah, that
I
was
was like,
pretty
oh,
cool.
Ooh.
That was pretty cool.
Mm.
She's a master waterbender.
yes.
Not to be trifled with the last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe. Is she the last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe?
Yeah.
Her and Hana,
That's
but hey.
sad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot she was from the south.
So I can't find the episode. I keep looking. It might actually be the headband, but where that enemy, he's like really buff and he has the eye on his forehead.
Combustion
Kinda like
Man.
those-
Sparky Boom Boom. Man.
Sparky Boom Man.
Sparky Boom Man.
Was he ever
Whatever
combustion?
episode he was in.
Okay.
were
The
really
first
good.
episode with him, I
Avatar
think,
Day?
was the beach.
Yeah, he was on the
I think
beach
so.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
was. That was the B plot.
because he was sniping people,
Yeah.
just blowing people up.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
Aang
he-
wasn't an airbender, there was no way.
Yeah, that was another example of like high stakes because I was like, yo, this guy could really like kill these.
He was.
kids.
Those were kill shots.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just, and those were a bunch of kids too.
Aang is just like doing
It just-
cartwheels and somersaults. Hey, get out of here!
There's one where like it explodes right in front of Aang's hand, and he like airbends himself away,
Mhm.
and I'm like, dude, his whole torso would have been gone.
What was it? The point at the air temple when Zuko was like, "All right, you don't need to kill him anymore. I'm calling it off." But then he threw Zuko to the side. And then they tried to kill him anyways. So I don't know what laws he's living by. Not money. If you kill Zuko, you're not gonna get your money. So he just wants to kill the kids now. I don't know because he never said anything.
Oh yeah, he didn't speak.
No. Then
He's
Sokka killed him
basically
with a boomerang.
Terminator.
Yeah, just a
Oh,
monster.
that's good.
Yeah, Sokka killed him with a boomerang, right? Hit him in the head.
So concussion.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and he got
He just blew his face off.
That's
Yeah,
similar
that's
to what happened to that girl from Legend of Korra,
Yeah,
except
The
not as
bucket
graphic.
on
they
her
need to
head.
start learning from their mistakes. Pass that down. I'm like, hey, don't ignite if you can't get out of there.
Villains never learn. I learned that from Emperor Palpatine. Thing every time.
Unfortunately.
You will strike me down and assume the power of the dark side within. What a dummy.
Oh, so season 3 has Ozai.
Mhm.
Another thing that I really like about the show, and I have this problem with Marvel because they don't want to commit to their villains being bad guys. Ozai was a bad person. He was a bad villain. He was evil. He was trying to kill people for no reason. He was a bad dad. Like the whole, he was a bad brother. The whole
yeah.
9 yards. There was, and he was so powerful, and he had all this badness in him. And I really liked him in season 3. He was a boss. And he made Azula look like dang, maybe I could root for Azula a little bit. Like she didn't have to die or anything. I really like that.
Yeah, I remember in the flashback episode, I think it was season 1, we found out Uncle Iroh's son died in the war.
Hmm.
So he didn't
Like-
want to come back. And then then Ozai was like, "Hey, Dad, can I be the Fire Lord now?"
Right. Wait, son.
Wow, he was so ruthless that the Fire Lord said, "Wow, really, my own son? Go ahead and kill your firstborn right now." But then
Would've done it.
Ozai said, "Okay," and then I could be the Fire Lord. Then Zuko's mom had to sacrifice herself.
That was a mess. You know how ruthless you gotta be for the Fire Lord to be like, oh.
I need to teach you a lesson.
Oh. Excuse me.
And he was voiced by Mark Hamill.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker,
That is some
aka Joker.
excellent voice acting. Good for him.
He also just looked cool. Fire Lord Ozai.
Hmm.
Ozai.
The Phoenix King Ozai.
He was always emerging from the flames.
And I like how they kind of did the kind of the Marvel thing where they don't really show you the Fire Lord. Like you don't see his face until it's time to fight him.
Yeah, they didn't show you until the season 3 premiere.
Season 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh.
I know, right? Know who he is. You know the enemies.
Oh, and we find out in the comic books the reason why he hates Zuko so much is because it's implied that that's not his blood son. That was
yeah.
that's his,
I can believe that.
yeah, that's just his stepson. I don't remember Zuko's mom's name.
That's
Was it Ursa?
interesting.
Yeah,
think it's
Ursa.
Like a bear.
Because they kind of apply it, but the reason why Azula is such a powerful firebender is because her, like in the Fire Lord and the Avatar episode, they say that one of their great grandparents is Fire Lord Sozin, the other one is Avatar Roku. So
Azula's actually a blood descendant of an Avatar and a Fire Lord. While Zuko is just a blood descendant of Avatar.
That's why Zuko's a supreme firebender. Can I get to my Ozai theory? I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I always notice all the Fire Lord royalty had the letter Z in their name. So you had Sozin. Sozin's son was Azulon. Azulon had 2 kids, Iroh and Ozai. Ozai had 2 kids, Zuko and Azula. Clearly, the blood of royalty was going to go through the second child. Why would you name one of them kids Iroh?
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yo, that was predetermined.
He said, I was trying something different. For one generation. It didn't turn out.
But nah, it was always going to go through Ozai, Zuko / Azula.
Dang.
I spotted that when I was 11 years old. I was like, this is not adding up. And then who was his son? Luten, something like that?
Yeah.
Nah, it was never going to happen.
Something real people.
Never going to happen. So that's my theory on the Fire Nation royalty.
Okay. I see it.
So are we gonna talk about Sozin's comment at all because Ace can't commit?
No, we can
leave it.
Oh wow! No! I know what happens. I know.
Yeah,
what
Ace
happens.
he knows what happens. He just doesn't want. He doesn't want the show to end. That's all.
I got you.
You can talk about it, Aaron. Go ahead.
Because I can't commit, huh? Okay. You didn't need to include that in there, but okay.
You act like that's not the truth. What are you talking about? Okay. So the final fight scene so what really got me when I was a child, when Aang was doing all the he put his hand on his forehead, energy bending, and then almost like got it. At first I thought it was gonna turn back a lot earlier, but then it didn't. So I was scared. I was really scared. And then he snapped, right? And then he filled it all with blue and then went up in the sky. I'm like, wow, look at that. And then he defeated Ozai without killing him. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is a great show. This is a great show. A good ending. It's a good way to end it all. Though I wish there was a spin-off series about afterwards that they kind of did with the comics, but I wanted a TV.
Yeah, just to see how the world got put back together.
Yes.
I was always somewhat on the fence about that final fight scene because he defeated the Fire Lord with, in the Avatar state. And I was like, no, I thought you wanted to not do that because that's what they were arguing about in the premiere of season 2. Just beat him in the Avatar state. That was the point of you mastering everything. You're not gonna just beat him. But as I rewatched it, I realized, he could have defeated him with that first lightning attack, but Aang chose not to kill him. He just shot into the air. I'm pretty sure Ozai, based off the expression on his face, he was like, I'm hoping he doesn't shoot back at me. Because he had that was a lot of lightning. Aang's body right there. So I guess it was okay. But I wanted him to beat him without the Avatar state.
I'm on the fence about the ending only because what's the word? Deus Ex Machina, where the lion turtle was just there to teach him the one skill that was gonna make it all okay. I didn't like that. If there was any mention of lion turtles or anything like that before in the show,
They only gave us one in the library, but it was nothing.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
okay.
they bring it up in the library. He sees the lion turtle, but that doesn't explain that the lion turtle once
knew the gifts of
ending.
Right. So only because I Deus Ex Machina moment that ended the whole entire show and defeated the fight. I didn't like it, but yeah.
So for us who don't know what Deus Ex Machina
Deus Ex Machina is a literary device that literally means like the arrival of an something like that, and it just means that the solution comes out of the middle of nowhere.
Right on time.
Yeah,
right on time. Yeah.
Like always before when I explain it to people with Toy Story 3 when they about to burn these boys up, and then a literal claw comes down and just removes them from the problem.
Okay. Oh yeah, it means like Machina is like machine of the gods, like the hand of God, like just intervening when the storyline can't fix itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that from high school English.
Sure. Sure. Okay. We
He's
know you
saying
have
sure
Google
'cause he
right
didn't
in.
get that far.
We know you have Google right in front of you, and now you just told us that you didn't pass 7th grade literature. So that's okay.
I said high school. I said high school. And what I said after that is that you didn't get to high school.
Wait. So that meant what? You took a bus from high school to middle school to take a literature class and drive back
Took a bus from high school to where?
to your middle school. I'm implying, hey, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm implying that you went from your high school back to your middle school to take an English class. All right?
Why are you yelling why are you yelling at me? This is how you used to yell at your teacher? When she would ask you to read out loud? Hey, Asian, can you read the next paragraph? And then Ace just flips out. Are you implying that I haven't been paying attention just because I'm looking under the desk? Ace, that's not what I meant. This is a group reading assignment. And no. See, that's the problem with you.
Today we're going to read To Kill a Mockingbird. Can I read it? I want to read To Kill a Mockingbird. That's you, huh? Yeah.
And you're the one who says, no, please don't make me read it. Because I can't read.
Jumping to read the N-word in class. That's you.
You two calm down, all right? You know both you can't read.
Did anyone read the Avatar comic books that took place?
I can answer for Ace and say he didn't.
Anyone else?
You said read, you knew the answer to that.
No one else? I sent you some of them.
I read
Aaron?
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What about you? Oh, you never read George Chapman?
Nope.
Let me give you some of the story arcs they covered.
Yeah, Ace gonna need a summary. He's gonna need an audible summary.
The first one took place after the war was over, and basically they're trying to divide up all the land, give it all back to the Earth Kingdom, and then have the Fire Nation go back to the Fire Nation. Have it divided like it was before. But then they've made families since then. It's been 100 years of them being coexisting. So now there's a lot of families who want to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fighting over that. And Zuko's like, I think we should stay here. And then Aang's like, no, they need to get out of here. And Aang said, hey, don't step out of line, Zuko. I don't want to kill you. But then when I was reading, I was like, well, wait a minute. You went out of your way. Not. I think Zuko said, if I go too far, Aang, I need you to kill me. Then Aang said, okay. But then Aang hopped on the opportunity to kill him. He said, all right, Zuko, you need to calm down or I'm going to kill you. And I think it was all because of the advice of Roku. Roku was Avatar beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roku. Roku kept telling Aang to divide things back up.
Mm-hmm.
But after, Aang's like, wait a minute, I'm in love with Qatar. And Qatar's not their nation. So maybe it's okay if we all live together. And Roku said, no, it's not okay. All right. So it turns out Roku was
a racist.
Yeah. He thinks everyone should stay separated. So Aang actually cut ties with Roku. At that point, he burned Roku's amulet or something. He never spoke to Roku again after that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I told you to read the book.
I do not remember that part.
Yeah, that's just the first story arc. And it did end with Aang almost killing Zuko.
Dang,
and
Roku was a racist?
Yeah, Aang Roku was racist.
That really hurts.
Do you think he cared about Sozin and the other nations because he's trying to capture it? No. He's like, get that earthbending filth out of my Fire Nation. So yeah. And then Aang wasn't going to kill Zuko. He's an Avatar state and everything. He didn't know Aang. Qatar said, Aang, come on. She always has to calm him down. That's one story arc. Another one, they cover what happened with Zuko's mom. She's alive. She killed, I don't know if y'all it's implied in the show, but I don't know, they didn't really explain it that well. When Ozai went to his dad saying, can I be the Fire Lord? Because my brother's son's dead. And then the Fire Lord said, no, go kill your firstborn. And he said, okay. And then the mom stepped in and said, no, here, I got a plan. I'll kill the Fire Lord in your sleep, so you can be the Fire Lord. And then he said, okay, that's good. But can I kill Zuko? She said, no, you can't kill Zuko. He said, all right, well, then you're going to have to be banished. So she was banished, and she was just living somewhere else. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on because she gets to some type of a spirit that steals faces, but not the face-fearing spirit. It's a different spirit. I don't know why there's more spirit. I think she's the spirit of faces.
Really?
He's just.
Because I thought I saw in the episode when Aang was like, stone face to that face stealing person, I saw her face or a variation of her face that I saw in the comic.
I need to go back. Only face I remember, female face from him, was one of the previous Avatar's lovers, and they all look like Katara. All right, they all look alike. It makes me sick. But this is a different spirit, and she erases Zuko's mom's mind and gives her a new face. And then Zuko, and I think Azula's in there too. And they all find her mother. Another story arc I think is Azula trying to overthrow Zuko. He's not doing a good job. What's the name of his ex-girlfriend?
May.
Yeah, they break up at some point during this, and then she has a new boyfriend, and then like he's like trying to strut in front of the Fire Lord and say, "Yeah, look, I'm dating your ex," and I'm like, "But he's a Fire Lord. He can kill you legally." They go to cover Toph. I think Toph's dad. They get to reconnect.
That's good.
Aang accepts normal people into being airbending acolytes.
Acolyte.
What's the last story arc? I think that
Toph
was it.
in her bending school.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, I forgot the metal bending school. So yeah, I should read the comic books.
That's some good stuff in there. Apparently, Azula goes deeply, deeply crazy.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a strip jacket on and everything.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. She accuses her mother of having mind control.
Yeah. Crazy. Now, how many of y'all watched Legend of Korra?
I did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And Korra's girlfriend at the end, I don't know what that girl's name is. She does look a little bit like Katara.
I know. Makes me sick, right?
It's kind of disturbing.
Well, if you're listening to this and you have not watched Legend of Korra, don't. Spare yourself the trouble. There's no need.
It doesn't live up.
It doesn't live up.
They do start going kind of ham toward the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it picks up, but is it worth it with all the retconning and garbage in between?
I think like the thing that makes me the most angry about that show is that all of Korra's problems are Korra. She caused herself problems. It wasn't some divine thing. It was her.
Yeah.
Every single time.
A really good point.
Every single time.
This is more of just a PSA for Justin because he's thinking about watching the show.
I'm gonna get in there eventually.
No, you're not.
You'll be
Please.
disappointed.
Please.
I'm trying to think of it.
Mm-mm.
I remember we watched some of it during Fast Track. I guess that was when Justin didn't talk to him.
Yeah,
Probably not.
yeah, but you tried to invite him, but he didn't come with us. Don't watch the show, Justin.
They had some nice villains.
Yeah,
Vera was
They did.
the airbender guy.
Yeah, he was good.
Too.
I like
Come on.
the Mon before they revealed he was a waterbender. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it because I don't care about you, Justin.
Oh,
'cause you ain't gonna
wow.
watch the show. Mon before that he was a waterbender. I think that's a
I've
cool
already seen
way.
the
Yeah, it did. It really did, actually.
Oh yeah, Justin's already seen
Mauler. One of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah,
Already.
tearing it apart.
That's why I gotta watch it so I can relate better.
But it had all the protagonists I could out. I liked the little Earth boy, but he was never important.
Yeah. What's the name of the Mako? Was that his brother?
Mako?
Why
Mako
did-
was the firebender.
Yeah, why did he look like some random background character?
He did.
His design looked so generic compared to everyone else.
He did. Yeah.
They thought that scarf made him special.
Yeah, they
It's
did.
just a scarf. It's just a scarf.
That's
Wasn't
what
even
they
a
thought.
design on the scarf, just a red
It's just
scarf.
red-
But I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
on
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
I don't want to poison anybody else. Next on our list was the favorite moments from the show.
Oh,
We probably already kind of talked about it, but anyone have like a favorite moment just across the whole series?
there's so many. I can't think of one
Yeah.
that stands out above the others.
Yeah, I like everything, just about. I take it back. Sokka's and Katara's dad getting blown up. That's my favorite.
I watched the clip and it was so fast.
You can just put in the sound that clip. Just they'll need to visually see it. They can
It's
just
true.
hear how fast it happened.
It's a vine. It's literally 6 seconds.
My favorite moment, obviously, is Aang teaching the Fire Nation kids how to dance in the whole
Oh,
series.
that's
That's my favorite moment. Followed by Aang guitar's dance.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? But I remember.
Mhm.
Oh no, my favorite moment in the whole at the end when they're looking at the painting. I'm talking about like right before.
You talking about Sokka's garbage ass painting?
Whoa!
Right?
Yes, that is what I'm
Hey,
Bad.
well, he should try. How could he be such a skilled master of a sword, but draw such ugly
Okay,
pictures?
You're taking this weird direction. everyone was so happy to be together, and it was like such a warm feeling, and the world was safe, and Tara and Aang kind of look at each other, and I don't even like either one of the characters, but it was good. It was just really, really nice.
But what cost? At the cost of you hearing the ending credits and then start crying, and they actually play the whole song.
I know.
We never heard the whole song up until that moment.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's why. My second favorite is when Azula killed Aang.
Cold blood.
I was like, wait. Wait, so much was happening. He was going into the Avatar state. Everybody was like in awe.
Yeah, everyone's scared and backing up.
People are, yeah, right. You just see black flash.
How did she do it? Was it like straight through his chest or something?
No,
Straight
shot
from
him in
the
the
back.
It was straight from his
Coward.
back. And then the
Spinal cord.
Yeah, it went through his
Dang.
body and came out through his foot.
He
Pushed
was
it around.
Spinal. I broke my back. Spinal. Yeah, that was a
Your back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
that's a good scene. I think my favorite's probably the last episode, the last fight scene,
Okay.
because it was the most anime-like fight scene of the whole series. Not that it has to be an anime-like fight scene, but it was just like on 10 the whole time.
My favorite part of that scene was when Aang was getting all the elements around him, and he took giant boulders and he somehow took away mass and made them smaller, but you didn't see any like pebbles fall off them. Just made
Made them
something.
denser.
Yeah, he made them denser, and it was
So
crazy.
it's hurtful.
Yeah, it was crazy.
See, only people
Unnecessary.
who
You're an earthbender.
physics
Pick
would
us.
like that.
I think an honorable mention goes to when Azula finally cracked and when she was chained down
Yeah.
on the grate or whatever. That stuck out.
The last time.
The last Agni Kai was
Mhm.
so, the flames were huge and
That
different
music.
color. Yeah. And me and Xavier were talking, because briefly, at the end, Azula and Katara fight. Do they ever speak to each other, or do they only interact when they're fighting?
Fight
You
on
think-
sight.
On sight.
Yeah.
They don't even know each other.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever actually spoken to each other. I don't. Like, I'm pretty sure Azula never acknowledged
I don't
Katara's
think she
existence.
does.
I know Katara has acknowledged Azula, but I don't
I don't
think
think they.
they ever speak. They just
It's
always
just
fighting.
constantly someone having to run in there and save something, and they're like, by the end of the show, they're like on level was cracking and Katara training and everything. Yeah, the last Agni Kai was great.
Can't forget the moment when Katara bloodbends at the end of the episode.
Yep. Yep.
That was crazy.
That was scary. Another
Yeah.
reason that episode was so good, I knew she wouldn't kill that man, but they did leave me just enough room to think she might do
He was living with his mom.
it.
Is that what they do to their veterans? Huh? Gotta have them go back and live with their mothers. Hey, you got a favorite moment?
Come on, you already know what it is. It's when Aang lit her up like a match.
Your favorite moment in the whole show when Aang accidentally burnt Katara. Okay, all right.
Hey,
See,
lessons learned, right?
yeah.
Touch the pot, it's hot, right? So
You keep making lessons learned for Katara, but Aang's the one who learned the lesson from that. But yeah, the lesson of that episode was fire is deadly and burns things.
Another one, like, really impressive scene for me was when Toph took on all those people in the underground fighting ring.
Mhm.
When they saved her, she was saving Aang or whatever. And she was like, "Nah, I got this," and then proceeded to whoop ass for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was
Mm.
Another one when Toph was in the cage, in the metal cage. She was like, "I
Yeah.
gotta get out," and then she figured out metal bending. Then I was like, "Oh, ho, great moment."
At first, I didn't like that because I was like, how did no one discover this before? But I guess Fire Nation, it's only been
just discovered metal.
yeah, the past 100 years.
Ooh, okay. So let's pit some characters against each other. Who would win in a fight? Toph or Azula?
I think Azula,
Yeah, Zula, unfortunately.
Azula.
but it goes to Azula. We
Just
talking
'cause of
about
the
like at the
tactical-
time of season
Like
3.
at their peak. At their peak.
Yeah, I'd have to give it to Azula.
Yeah, Zula. Now, what about Toph and King Boomy?
Ooh. I actually think Toph wins that one.
Oh, really?
Boomy is a lot smarter, I think, than he ever lets us know on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I do give it to Toph.
You sitting in that metal cage for so long, he probably learned metal bending.
He probably did, and he probably just didn't feel like doing it. He was like, "They're feeding me. I'm good."
I don't know why. Why didn't they just kill him?
I don't know. Toph versus Boomy, Nathan?
Toph. Oh, Toph. I'll put
Oh,
Toph
wow.
against anyone.
Boomy crazy
She-
though.
She started losing fights in the very end, though.
Yeah.
When she first came out, she was a beast.
She was one-shotting people out the gate.
Yeah.
Like trained professionals.
Grown men.
I don't know. I guess we haven't seen too much of Boomy fighting.
I just have the sense that he's not scared of anything.
He crazy.
Ooh, I got
And he crazy. I feel like he's so crazy that, you know how Toph can like sense your movements? I feel like his heartbeat and everything is just so erratic inside that he doesn't even tip you off in any direction.
Like how she couldn't tell if Azula was lying or not.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to give it to Boomy.
That's a good one. Okay. What y'all think between, this is for high level watchers of the show only, Sokka's master versus Sokka's dad?
Ooh.
Come on, Sokka's master. I mean, you saw the clip. That
Oh,
boy got
my
blown up.
My bad.
Sokka's master.
All right. Cabbage guy versus foaming mouth guy.
Ooh. Battle of the gods.
Foaming mouth guy gets that boost.
You can fake him out
Foaming
too.
mouth guy.
Yeah. The Cabbage Man eventually gets a $1 billion company set up.
That's true.
You know, he had to fight his way to get up there.
Yeah, I'll go with the cabbage guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Cabbage Guy.
I got one. Uncle Iroh versus Appa. Full power.
Wow. That'd be a good
Full
fight.
power.
Appa. We've seen
Yeah,
Appa
Appa.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
He's not to be trifled with.
Uncle Iroh to roast him alive.
Yeah. Counter argument.
Yeah, I think Iroh will win that fight.
Even that Appa can't do fire.
Yeah, he did not fire after that circus episode, especially.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Ooh. Jet versus Sokka.
We're talking full strength, so this is after he's mastered the sword.
Oh yeah, Sokka would decapitate him.
So I would take Sokka with
I
the
think
sword.
y'all are forgetting all the advantages of that leaf and Jet's mouth. Sokka's going to be swinging his sword, thinking it's going to hit him, but he didn't pack the extra weight from that grass in his mouth. He's going to miss it by that much. He's going to cut the grass. That grass is always a freebie.
I was gonna say Suki versus Sokka.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta go with Suki, right?
What happened to
Yeah,
Suki?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'm saying Suki. What's Sokka going to do?
I don't
Get his
know.
butt kicked?
Yeah, pretty much.
Suki does not make an appearance in Legend of Korra or the comics. Do you remember her in the comics, Aaron?
I think she might have been the one with Toph, only like for 2 panels.
Okay. Yeah, she went back to her Koshi Warriors, and I think
Yeah.
went to the Last Sensei, and after that,
Yeah,
she's gone.
the world needed her.
Mm-hmm.
Then the episode, I don't know, something must be. They got like Sokka in the tent waiting for Suki, and he's wearing
Yeah.
a lei.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm a child.
But you play on that Sokka got laid
Mhm.
and he got deferred.
And then I was like, I'm a child.
Saucy.
I can't think of any more matchups. Who would be a
I
good
think
matchup?
somebody
for...
against Long Fang.
Long Fang gonna
Zhao
lose.
versus Long Fang.
He gonna lose.
I would take Long Fang in that fight.
Over who?
Zhao.
Come on, what? Over Gorilla Man?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, he's a
Gorilla-
firebender, but
Gorilla
he's
Man.
not.
Gorilla Man kick his butt.
He's too prideful. Well,
Gorilla Man
Long
goes-
Fang is pretty prideful too, but
Yeah.
he's more calculating.
Gorilla Man gonna kick his butt. Right.
He has a name.
His name is Gorilla Man. Right. What's it, Long Fang?
Mhm.
This boy lost to a 14-year-old girl. All right.
He was in prison.
Hey, he thought he was playing her, but she was playing him.
He was in prison the whole time.
Hey.
They didn't have a chance to go head to head. Not that
no,
he would win that
He
fight.
lost. Yeah, you're gonna lose the fight anyway. But he also lost his own game. That was his own game, and she beat him. Right? No way this man can beat no Gorilla Man.
Okay.
Even if he did win, the Gorilla Man gonna get up and fire him back, bend him in the back. That's his signature move.
Yes, it is.
Hit him when they're not looking.
That is his signature move. How about Toph versus Uncle Iroh?
Iroh gonna kick her butt. He
Really?
gonna kick her butt.
That'd be a close
He gonna
fight.
lightning right through that. And she gets some metal. He gonna lightning that metal.
I think it's Iroh.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this boy brought down the wall. Boxing
Okay,
say.
what about Uncle Iroh Aang, no Avatar state?
Ooh.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, that's how much Aang depends on
No.
state. Aang gonna get his butt kicked.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a good firebender, but he ain't that good.
Iroh rip the metal off his bars with his bare hands.
Yeah, that's
Out
how
of
he
prison.
started training.
Yeah. Bare hands.
Off nothing but rice and water.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how about Swamp Man? The duo, wasn't it 2 guys in the swamp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
So
thick
two
guy and
guys-
the skinny
The
guy.
Vine guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Vine Guy versus Combustion Man.
You gotta go with combustion
Yeah,
man
it's
all
like
day.
combustion, man.
Just blows up the tree.
Why doesn't combustion man also? Can he only combust, or can he also use firebending?
I assume he can firebend, right?
Okay, all right, why don't you do both?
He's so
Mix it up.
heavily weighted down in his outfit
Mm.
that he can't.
Yeah, because he is missing an arm. He has a metal arm. How does that work? Can he not bend out that arm anymore?
Probably not.
Probably.
Okay.
Did he blow that arm off? I'm
Probably.
assuming that's how.
Yeah, that's how when you're learning his ability, he lost his arm and leg. Isn't that the whole reason Darth Vader can't shoot lightning? Because he doesn't have any appendages
Yep.
to shoot lightning out of? Okay, yeah.
Cut off his fingers.
Y'all seen salad fingers?
Yeah, I've seen salad fingers are nasty.
It's gross. The salad fingers.
All right, settle down. All right. You don't need to scare people. Listen to the podcast.
Okay, well,
You seen salad fingers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's supposed to be scary, right?
Mhm.
Nah, I don't like that. Any
It's
other
just like
top
the,
tier matchups?
Mm-mm.
would you put Momo against anybody? I've been trying to think, and I can't.
Oof.
Only thing I remember him fighting was the pirate's monkey bird.
The monkey bird. Mm,
I'm thinking Momo versus the Earth King's bear, Bosco. But
Ooh.
Oh,
Bosco's got the mask, but he didn't want to win that fight.
Mm-mm.
no, he doesn't. Because I was like, I would give it to Momo.
I'd give that to Momo as well.
I'm almost smart.
Momo is smart. Oh, Momo versus those 3 dogs who were trying to kill him.
What?
They were like panther
What,
things.
the panther bats. We throwing random animals
Animals.
together.
That was a close fight until they got captured.
Mm.
And they begged for mercy.
I think that's it. That's all I got.
Mhm. Anything else about Avatar?
I don't have anything.
I don't have any theories really. I know that was on our list. Anything I had questions, they answered them in the comic books.
They have a live action one coming up in Netflix, right? Is
Yeah,
it still going?
Yeah.
yeah, that's just from the creators of Avatar.
How do y'all feel about that?
I do not.
Apprehensive.
I don't care for it only because they're telling the same story. They're going to tell Aang's story. I would have cared about it if it was another story, any other story.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
They
they
don't need to
have
retell the same story.
they have that Dragon Prince show on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think that's just completely different. I don't know if it's the same universe, but it's the same people who made.
Yeah, that's on my list. I've been told it's this spiritual successor.
Mm.
So I haven't watched it yet, but it
Ooh.
is on my list.
Okay.
But it's also hard because the creators of Avatar, they made Legend of Korra.
It's
So
true.
Good point.
I
Can
know
they be trusted?
it was I keep getting his last name, Aaron E., the head writer for the
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name.
the regular series was probably the head driver. What made it so good? So without him, I don't know if I can trust him.
No, I don't need more Avatar. It was perfect.
Good
Just
point.
close it up.
All good things must come to an end.
Right.
All right,
So
let's talk
speaking
about that
of-
that Suicide Squad 2.
Oh goodness!
Birds of prey.
Birds of prey.
I'm gonna start off saying I didn't want to watch this because I thought it was a Suicide Squad 2, which I guess it wasn't. It was okay. I would just give it a flat 65, 60. I think it's the best DCU movie they've come out with since Man of Steel, but I have not seen Shazam. Asen said that one's good.
Shazam was good.
Okay, so maybe that's better than Birds of Prey. But I thought it was just okay. It's a movie.
I quite
So,
liked it.
Oh, go ahead.
If I have to rate it on the quality, I think 65 is about right.
Mhm.
But I so much I like Harley Quinn, and the movie was so clearly geared toward women, and there are a lot of things that I gained from it just because it just had the touch of a woman that I appreciated. So quality, I would have to give it a flat 65, but as far as like my connection to the movie, probably around like 77.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh,
I really like Ewan McGregor in this movie. Come on now.
yeah.
I think it was my favorite part.
Ewan McGregor.
Just guys see him as Obi-Wan, and now he's a huge jerk. Overall, I didn't think it was bad. Could I see it again? Yeah,
Stop.
probably a little bit.
Are you gonna see it again?
I mean, not anytime soon, but
Oh, okay.
something like, hey, when we see Birds of Prey, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure.
I One thing I don't even like anti-hero Harley. I only like villain Harley.
Me too.
So anything with that that's
Can I
already.
go- Am I allowed to go on a Harley rant?
Yeah,
I don't know if as a guest I have that privilege.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm sick of these people not knowing what they want to do with Harley Quinn. It is on my nerves. I agree with the anti-hero thing. She's a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Let her be a villain. I'm so upset that she was kind of this like bumbling fool throughout the whole movie. Harley Quinn is allowed to be a supervillain with a supervillain team and do evil things. She's a mass murderer. People were afraid of her in like the Justice League series and like some of the Batman games. They're like, we don't want to mess with Harley Quinn because she'll come after us and kill us the same way the Joker would have. You don't have to make her such a lesser character that people are afraid of her and then 20 minutes later ganging up to kill her. That's ridiculous. So so I don't know. I felt like they, belied their own point by making her have absolutely no competence whatsoever. I would like for her to be stand on her own and be separate from the Joker, but dang, can she still be a villain? Dang.
There's a Harley Quinn show on Disney Universe app.
DC Plus.
DC Plus.
Universe.
Oh, DC Universe. You know what you're talking about. I think it's basically telling this story, but good, better.
Yeah.
So you haven't watched that, you watch that. But yeah, I don't like anti-hero Harley in the first place, so I was not expecting much from this. And then once I actually saw it, I did not like what they did to some of these characters. The people who don't know the comics or things like that, they probably won't mind. But I didn't like their portrayal of Huntress. I didn't like their portrayal of the kid. Cassie Kane. You know who Cassie Kane is?
No.
She's one of the Batgirls. All right, she's the deadliest Batgirl. All right, one of the most badass ones. And I guess she's just a kid in this, but based off what I've seen, they destroyed her. They couldn't pick anyone else. Maybe
people bad.
Stephanie Brown.
People violent.
Yeah. Black Mask. Yeah, he did. It was a good portrayal.
Yeah.
I think he was a little too crazy at some points. They kind of beat it over our head. They
Yes.
could have evened it out a little bit, but it was a good portrayal. Victor Zsasz, he was not crazy enough. He should have
I
been.
didn't like him.
Yeah, that was not a good portrayal of Zsasz.
He wasn't crazy at all. He was kind of weak.
Yeah, he was just some random boy. Those tally marks weren't even clean. My boy not gonna. Well, some of those clashes made no sense. They were just all across his chest. He does nice, even tally marks on his body for every kill. Okay, how you gonna count when you got stuff all over the place?
And he said, "I was leaving the spot for you." Like I see.
Yeah, like what spot? What about you, Justin? Did you like the characters in this?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's not Charlize Theron. Harley, who's Harley's actress? I forget her name right now.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. There we go. Yeah, I liked her. I thought she did a decent job in Suicide Squad. She did a much better job this time around. I don't have the kind of comic background though to fall back on it. Yeah, I liked everyone. Like I said, I think Hugh McGregor was my favorite part. Him at the. Are we doing spoilers? Sure. Sorry, whoever didn't watch it. But when they put the grenade in his pocket, and they just throw him over it, and he freaks out about it and blows up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's not the end of the movie though, Nathan. That's like the first 2 minutes.
Aaron, you saw the movie?
Yeah. So I give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's stupid how the whole plot of the movie was centered on this girl eating a diamond, and I thought that was dumb. Literally anything else.
It's just a classic. What's it called? MacGuffin?
Yeah, MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I thought that was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Especially I thought that was dumb, but I enjoyed most of the fight scenes. The grenade at the end was really fun. Well, at the whenever that was really funny.
2 minutes in.
The end of the 2 minutes.
Yeah, all the fight scenes were good. I think they said it was the same team that did the John Wick series.
Okay.
I really like when she first came into the police station and she had all the paint
all the
guns or whatever.
Yeah.
It was doing all the things. That was really cool. I enjoyed that the most.
Actually leaned over to Xavier in the last big fight scene, and I was like, "This is really good fight scene."
But I did not like the narrative after another thing. Up until once we were up to date, it was okay. But I didn't like them jumping back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't like. I actually liked the story that they had to tell. I was fine with the swallowing the diamond, even though it is kind of stupid, and then like the having her try to laxative it out was also kind of. But I did like the story. I just wish that they had just started at the beginning, told me it's okay if we jump back and forth between characters as long as we all get together eventually. I would have liked that more. That would have took it from a 6.5 probably to a 7.5.
More think about it, I'm bringing it. Did I already say 6 out of 10?
You said 6 to 6.5.
I'm bringing it down to just a flat 6.
Okay.
You're always bringing your ratings down.
Because when you say it out loud, it just always brings it down. But yeah, suggest a movie? If you're listening to this and you haven't seen the movie, you don't have to see it. At least from me.
I was entertained. So if you just want to be entertained, go ahead.
Yeah, I found it entertaining.
Was it vital to the DC storyline?
In no way.
Well, come on. I think they've given up on that, Nathan.
You think so?
It's over.
What was the movie before this? Was it Aquaman?
Shazam.
Right?
Or did
Yeah.
Shazam
They
come out
gave up
last
on
year?
I think it was Shazam. I like Shazam. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah,
I was entertained. As I say.
Entertaining.
I wish this wasn't connected to the DCU. It makes me more upset. Because apparently Gotham City's right across the lake of Metropolis. Superman just looking out the window.
Watching this.
And I guess I don't know where Batman was at. And he did not care.
Where was Gordon? We spent a lot of time in the police station for there to have been no sighting of Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, you're right. Oh, maybe that was maybe it's a different. No, maybe that's how big Gotham City is.
Okay. Police commissioner? You had Harley Quinn walk into a building and shoot a lot of
It
people.
looked that was pointed in the police, so now bring it down to a 5.5.
Wow. But I actually have to agree that was unrealistic. Nobody
No one shot.
landed anything on Harley.
The last fight scene was nice, and the little, I don't know, what was the name?
The funhouse?
Yeah, the funhouse. But then I was like, wait a minute, where's all your guns at?
Yeah.
Why am I seeing a bunch of fists flying around? Where are your shirts? Why'd you take off your shirts? To make sure that we knew they were men?
I think that's what one of my notes. It was very, very on the head of like girl power and also toxic masculinity. Like it kind of beat that over and over again. That's like, well, at the end had all their shirts off and muscles out.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that doesn't mean
You shoot them.
nobody had guns. Nobody had any guns.
But yeah, she said because she would have had all her guns right when she opened up the cabinet.
No, I'm talking about
They
the
were
bad
all
guys. Why had all
Black
the
masks. Black mask people didn't have any guns.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
mafia.
That's
criminal.
dumb. I didn't think
You
about
probably are a weapons trader. You don't have guns for your people. It's crazy. Yeah,
But the fight scene was nice.
I agree.
If you just forget, like, wait a minute, where are the guns at?
Yeah.
Because we're in America, all right? They should have no problem. with handles, especially in Gotham City. But yeah, that's my review of the movie. Don't see it.
I think it's a good movie to go see.
Oh,
Especially like if what's out right now.
all right, now. Go see The Boy 2.
No.
We're all gonna see it.
Unfortunately, we have to see The Boy 2.
Yeah.
No, it's a
The
good
Boy.
movie. I wish they would have taken it farther. They're not taking this villain thing far.
Mm.
That's just been like 5 years worth of these people aren't taking villains far. You get a little Fire Lord Ozai in there, you know? Have him abuse some kids.
Black Mask did kill that one kid for her just drooling.
Oh yeah. I guess it's not
Carter.
Bubble.
Cut her face off.
It's not Bubble.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go.
But that was just him just being,
It was
what's-
proven to me that he was actually bad. Not enough.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
I think that covers everything.
Well, wow. Another episode in the books. I'd like to thank everybody, coming on today. I'm gonna do this again. Don't worry. Like I said, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out of here before. Thank you, everyone, again for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Hey, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to that Xavier
yeah.
Jasmine live gaming.
Oh yeah, you want a pub?
Yeah.
Xavier and Jasmine Live Gaming on YouTube. Stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and at 9 p.m. Mansion, or a little bit of that Black Sad. And just some live gaming. Come in, hop in the chat, comment.
Oh, Nathan, I know you put out some new
Love
music.
story.
Oh.
Yeah, go to soundcloud.com/swap. SWAPP stands for Smacking White Orangutan's Private Parts. SWAPP. Have fun trying to not remember that. But yeah, we got music. Trying to do a song per week for Black History Month. So
Wait, do you think orangutans start with the letter A? I didn't mean to ruin your pub.
I guess you're right, huh?
Yeah, that's staying in. All right.
Wait,
Aaron?
to add to that, I want Jasmine to talk about this picture I just put in the chat real quick.
No,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no,
wow,
no,
Nathan,
Yeah.
you're
No.
not aging well
no,
at all.
no,
What does Nathan look like, Jasmine?
Looking
No.
really shiny up top. I mean, if you picture
Uh-oh.
a milk dud and then give it like a crooked hairline.
Oh,
and-
oh, hold on.
like some dry lips. There you go. That's Nathan.
Oh,
Oh, you said, oh, that's an update to the Rusty Milk Dud.
Oh, it was rusty. I forgot to mention that the milk dud that
oh.
you picture at first does have to be rusty.
oh.
And then you're good.
Dang.
Nathan, I'm sorry.
Dang. Wow.
Bro, how did you get a picture?
Yeah.
Where did you get
You
that?
said, how did I download your Facebook profile?
For all the listeners, it's like an anime style black guy.
I think it's
Almost.
from Black Lagoon.
That's from Black Lagoon. And he has the Milk Duds logo on his forehead.
We are trying to get those sponsorships over here, from what I understand.
Mhm.
Oh,
Right? So
I'll take
Nathan,
one
if
for
you
the
could reach
team.
out to your and have them
Oh,
play this
man.
one back.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All the things Justin and Ace have called me, don't compare. So, because it's just been years and years of me, Justin, and Ace ragging on each other. And then one day, just out of the blue, Jasmine poked her head up and said, "You look like a rusty milk dud." And it was over. Over.
I don't even remember what was that day.
We're just
I don't
all
know.
kicking it, watching TV. Just
Having a good time.
a normal
a
Friday
long-
night in college. Yeah.
Dang.
I'm sorry, Nathan.
Yeah. Are you?
It's a month of reflection for Nathan.
Well, I've been humbled.
Aaron, you got anything?
Go ahead.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you back here next time. Everybody, yeah, we'll see you.